Hello, what's going on everybody? So today we are going over the best player in each European country. Some of these were hard to choose. I obviously have my own personal opinion. There are some squads that have a very even side all around, but let me know what you guys think in the comments if you have any disagreements. We're gonna go by alphabetical order, and there's obviously a lot of countries we gotta go through, so some of them I'm gonna keep it brief. Starting off with Albania, we've got goalkeeper Stakosha. Lazio starting keeper. It has been brilliant this season. He did dip towards the end once lockdown ended. I think it's either him or Hisai, and I'm going for Stakosha. I mean, he's just proved that he is one of their most vital players. Andorra! Obviously this side isn't talked about much, but I did my research and I saw that Ildefons Lima is their top scorer currently. 11 goals for this guy. I'll put him as their #1 player. Armenia, it's a no-brainer. We're putting Mkhitaryan. Obviously, he hasn't been as good as he was years ago. However, there's not much competition for this #1 spot. No offense, Armenia. It's just obvious Mkhitaryan is your #1 player. Austria, there have been some players that have made their name out there recently. However, I still think David Alaba is their #1. Who knows if he'll leave Bayern this year now that Alphonso Davies has been pretty decent for them. And yeah, I heard he might go to Manchester City. Who knows though? Azerbaijan, Yilmaz, from my knowledge, has recently retired, so I'm gonna go for our main man, Eddie. Belarus, I've gone for Renan Bressan. He's done pretty well in the Russian league in the past, and now he's playing in Brazil. Close to the end of his career, but still their best player. Belgium. People always argued in the past between Eden Hazard or Kevin De Bruyne. I think KDB's the obvious winner now though. He's been the best Premier League player. Deserved. Bosnia and Herzegovina, another tough choice. It's either Pjanic or Dzeko. It's really tough between these two, but if I gotta pick one, I'll just go with Pjanic. Bulgaria. I love Popov, but I think the answer is Chochev. Croatia, Dejan Lovren. Just kidding. Luka Modric, undoubtedly. Cyprus, we've gone with Leifis. Currently a left back in Belgium. Looks like their best player. Czech Republic, known for their keepers in history and now. I'm gonna go with the Werder Bremen keeper, Pavlenka. Denmark, we're going for Inter Milan's winter upgrade, Eriksen. Another choice I don't think many of you will disagree on. Estonia, we've gone for our boy Klavan, ex-Liverpool man. I gotta be brutally honest with you, I don't know any other Estonians on the top of my head. England, now this choice was super tough. In past years, I would have said Harry Kane. But now, I think it's either between Trent Alexander-Arnold or Raheem Sterling. Raheem is brilliant, however, there are moments he can be a bit inconsistent. Trent has been brilliant this season. He's only had like a few slip-ups. I'm choosing Trent Alexander-Arnold. This guy is just a monster. A right back who can provide some insane assists. I think it's a fair shout. Maybe next year this won't be the case though. Finland, we got with Hadrecki. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. One of the better keepers in the Bundesliga. I mean, I don't know who else can fill this spot in besides this guy. France, this is a very tough decision. This team is so well-rounded in so many ways. Brilliant keeper, brilliant defense, brilliant midfield, brilliant strikers. Every year my opinion's changing on France's best player. He's still super young, but I'm gonna go for Mbappe. Georgia, we've gone for the center back playing in the Russian Premier League. Kverkvelia, Germany. A tough one, indeed. Neuer used to be undoubtedly the best keeper. I'm not sure anymore though. A pretty well-rounded side, but I think this lad has been proving it in the top years over and over again. Toni Kroos. Greece. This side is known for their brilliant defense, and I'm gonna go for Manolas. Has proven he's great in decisive moments, and yeah. Gibraltar, I've gone for Josip Cipollina. This center back is their most capped player, and I think he's the most well-known player on the squad. Hungary, we're going for one of Bundesliga's best goalkeepers, Gulacsi. This Leipzig monster has been so crucial for this side. Iceland, we're gonna go for Sigurdsson. But which Sigurdsson? There's so many. I think you all know the obvious answer. Ireland, there are some solid players here, but I think right now, as of 2020, the most solid player has been Doherty from Wolves. They finished 7th in the Premier League, tied with Tottenham in points. He was a crucial defender for this side. I'll give it to him. Italy, you gotta either choose Chiellini or Ciro Immobile for this one. I'm choosing Ciro. Chiellini's getting a bit old, and Ciro finished top scorer in Serie A this season. He even beat Ronaldo. And as of now, he's winning the Golden Boot race. I don't know if they're counting the Champions League for that. So Lewandowski still could potentially beat him. But Ciro Immobile is in the lead right now. I'm gonna give it to him. Israel, I've gone for the striker Dabur. Kazakhstan, I've gone for centerman Merkel. Kosovo, I think this is an obvious choice. We're gonna go for Rashica. Latvia, I've gone for Steinbors. Liechtenstein, I've gone for MLS player. Maybe he left by now, I'm not sure. But we've gone for Nicholas Halser. Lithuania, I've gone for the lad Novikovas. When I saw this guy's picture, I thought he was super young, and then I did some research. I saw he was 27. Luxembourg, I'm going for the CDM Martins. Malta, I would have gone for Caruana or Caruana. But he's got a 4-year ban to his name. He failed some drug tests, and now, as of 2017, he can't play football for 4 years, so he's got 1 more year of just sitting there. He's already like in his early 30s, so because of this unfortunate circumstance, we're gonna go for Rowan Muscat, Moldova. I'm going with center back Alexandru Aporianu. Montenegro, Jovetic is not the same guy he once was. We're gonna go for Savic. Netherlands, lots of brilliant players coming up on this side, but we're gonna go for Van Dijk. North Macedonia, going for Levante center mid, Bardi. Best free kick taker in my Dinamo Zagreb career mode. Northern Ireland, Johnny Evans. I think last year, United should have bought this guy instead of Maguire. Norway, we've got the guy everyone's talking about, Haaland. I'm excited to see where this guy's career goes. Poland, we're going for the guy who probably would have won the Ballon d'Or if it wasn't cancelled this year, Robert Lewandowski. Portugal, still going strong at 35, Cristiano Ronaldo. Romania, I would have gone for the center back Radu, but he has not been so brilliant and he hasn't even been starting that much. So, I'm gonna go for Koeman. This guy is considered the Romanian Mbappe, and he has a bright future ahead of him. There's a good amount of young players getting up there, but I think this guy's a #1, and he will continue to prove that. Russia, I've gone for Golovin, the center mid from Monaco. A difficult choice, but a fair one. San Marino. No offense to you guys, but it's hard to judge a side that always loses. I'll just choose Mirko Palazzi. Scotland, the most obvious choice you can make. Robertson. Serbia. This is one that changes every year. Last year I would have said Jovic. This year, I'm saying Milinkovic-Savic. Slovakia. Hamšík's days are still here, but they're slowly declining. And Skriniar is kind of a beast. Inter Milan center back, can't deny it. #1 player right now. He's taken over Hamšík's #1 spot. Slovenia, we've got undoubtedly one of the best goalkeepers in the world, Oblak. Spain, a difficult choice, but despite his age getting older, he's still proven to be vital. Sergio Ramos is getting the #1 spot. Sweden, now Ibrahimovic is still playing for clubs, so I will go for him. But if we're going for the players that are still playing internationally, I'll go for Leipzig's Forsberg. Switzerland, now it's hard to judge this side because I've got 2 goalkeepers in the Bundesliga who are beasts. But I'm going to go for Shaqiri. He has been injured recently and hasn't been playing much for Liverpool, but whenever this guy starts for Switzerland, he does something magical almost every tournament. I mean, you can't even deny it. This guy's a beast. He's going to the #1 spot. Turkey, super tough choice because we've got Çalhanoğlu and Soyuncu. Çalhanoğlu has been brilliant since lockdown ended, but Soyuncu has been pretty good for Leicester all year round. This is a super tough choice. I think Soyuncu has had overall a better year than him, but if we're talking about #1 player, still playing on the international team, we're gonna go for Çalhanoğlu. I'm pronouncing his name wrong, I know. Ukraine, we're going for the guy who's changed his citizenship. He used to be Brazilian, but once he spent some time in Ukraine, he said, screw it, I'm not getting any playing time in Brazil. I'll be Ukraine's star man. We're going for Marlos. And last but not least, Wales. Although this guy is warming up Madrid's bench very nicely, he's still getting this #1 spot undoubtedly. It's either him or Ramsey, but I think he's still #1, Gareth Bale. So that's the end of the video. If I left any nation out, it's because they are not approved by UEFA or FIFA to compete internationally. And for some reason, if I did forget any nation, let me know, but I really hope I didn't. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Like I said, let me know if you have any disagreements in the comments below. Please like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all later. Lock noite.